Hello and welcome to my 11th video about Ghost of Yotei. So, as I announced at the end of the previous video, we are going to search the Crimson Kimono in order to increase the number of different equipments available to Atsu. What? Who was that? Where are they? Where are these bastards? And first of all, like, is my horse alright? Okay, they must be here somewhere. Seems to be alright. Holy, they're hiding up there. Shit. Okay. Oh, perfect. So I have equipped the charm. And that charm seems to be very effective. Perfect. Well, it's too late for you. You shouldn't... Rule number 1, guys. Don't pick a fight with someone you cannot defeat. Okay. There is still one archer remaining. I'm wondering where, because I think I've cleared all the platforms. Well, I haven't been shot at for a while, so maybe he has fled, but I can't. But that would be weird. You know, red trees over there. Maybe there is something interesting. But no. Apparently it's just a forest. So let's go in search of the person who can tell us the legend of the Crimson Kimono, and on the way let's take the sword kit which lies by this pillar of the Fallen. Get up there quickly and continue the search for the Crimson Kimono. Okay, so now. Okay, I will pick up some flowers. Masaru's Claw. Okay, I will just check it out to see what it is. Wolf alerts. Crushing heavy, smiling hunt, wings of devotion, a beast feast. Masaru's Claw. Okay, here. Nimble as a monkey, he eluded Saito's lure till among the trees he fell, blood sinking to the root. Okay. Too bad. Imagine surviving one of the most powerful warlords of the region, and then dying by falling from a tree. That sure must have sucked. Okay. Find an orange mother-daughter tree. What is it? What is a mother-daughter tree supposed to be? That will be my first question. Maybe it's like, you know, I'm wondering, do they mean two trees standing next to each other, one being bigger than the other? Is it... wouldn't be that, mother? Or is it one or two trees at least? Okay, found it. And there's the storyteller. Okay.
この雪虫は冬の使い、年々さいさい初雪舞い降る前に現れて新たな季節を伝えます。とはいえ虫をめでたいわけではありません。語ってようござんしょう、紅着物の伝承を。母と娘の悲しみよ、鬼なる父より守らんと衣に隠す娘の身、娘十子をことほぎて紅着物を織り上 げぬされどその世に鬼荒れて母は娘を逃がしけり母の首絞む鬼の腕くれない着物に身を隠しハサミを取りて父を撃つ父の一刀を打ち手を放つされど帰らず一人も幾とせ過ぎて敵はたゆくれない着物は血に染まり残る娘はただ一人母の形を雪に刻めりつまるところ娘の痛みを知る者だけが九段の着物を見つけられましょう。
この世にあるならな。
まずは雪の像を見上げてみては。雪虫ちらちら現れるとき隠れ道へと誘うとか。九尾組が試しましたが今の今まで守備はなし。
忍びは信用できないとハムシでもわかるんだな。
あなた様には姿を見せるかも。ですがご用心を。紅着物を求めることは九尾組を追うことにもなりますゆ
え。Okay, that was a pretty dark story. I feel very sorry for the daughter and for the mother. I think we should all remember that these times were very hard for people, for women, because they were.
互いを思いはかってるようだ。幼い頃の娘のままだ。赤い雪虫か。雨月の伝承と同じ。
Because they were subject to often to violence, and unlike today, there was nothing to protect them. So yeah, it was a horrible time, and I
焚き火の跡だ。わらべの人形。
I really feel sorry for
長いはしなかったように見える。
all those who have suffered.
この文を読めと言いたいのか、雪虫。
Okay, so it's a journal. Wait, it's strange being back here. I was so young when I called this place home. All I did here was sleep, eat, and hunt. Eventually, men from father's clan phoned me and I have to move on. A mother-daughter tree with orange leaf in the eastern Hakodake Mountains seemed a fitting place.
雨月が語っていた娘はここにいた。だが函館へ向かったようだ。
Okay, so where is the Hakodake Mountain? Oh, it's over there.
また雪の像をこしらえてるのか?
Okay. I will just head there. So I feel very sorry for every person who had and still has to suffer because of the violence of others. It's so the daughter did everything right. The daughter did everything right when she killed her father and avenged her mother. That's the only thing I have to say about that. And I think that her story mirrors a bit that of Atsu. I mean, her mother was killed, and she then she then took it upon herself to seek revenge for the injustice her mother suffered from. No, wait. Where did that bird go? I will just, before continuing to heading to the mountains, I will just follow that bird. I must be careful not to be too fast. But actually, the powers of that kimono sounds incredible. I mean, Are they going to... Is it really going to make me invisible, like a cape of invisibility, like, you know, you have some in Harry Potter, stuff like that? That would actually be amazing. I mean, I could... Just the idea of being able to sneak into one of Saito's camp and get rid of all the guys there without being noticed is just hilarious. That would even, I think, strengthen the myth of the Onryo. Ah, shit. Okay, I need to be more careful. Ah, shit, I hit the wrong button. Whew. Finally. Okay, so now the last one. Ah! Too slow, okay. One more time. Perfect. My spirit has increased. Yay! Okay. The thing is, you can never have enough spirit because really, between some fighting techniques which require skill, you know, spirit points to be used, and the healing and the healing of yourself in a duel, you can never have enough of that stuff. I think I will keep away a bit from the trails and the roads because that's where I'm the most likely to be ambushed. And there is a shrine over there. Okay, well, you know, I think I will just explore the places, the interesting places here before continuing my mission, because I mean, every bonus point I can collect on my trip is a bonus point at the end of the day. The fox statues are quite cute. I like them. Again, these places are probably the most dangerous in the whole region. You want to break your neck? Go ahead. Go ahead and search for a shrine, and you will meet an untimely death. That's for sure. And now I'm thinking it would be pretty ironic if, after saying that, this would be the only shrine I've done until now where I would not fall at least once. I like the... I thought you said in the previous video, I like the snowy landscape, etc. Generally, I like snow. Not too much snow, obviously, but, you know, snow for me is something very fun. I mean, you can go and ride a sledge, do snowball battles with your friends, and I genuinely miss snowy winters. Playing in the snow is so much fun. So it's very sad that the opportunities to do that are waning. I will return to the Hakudake Mountains, I promise. First I want to get this shrine done. Okay. The trio down there has the kind of weird shape. Maybe it indicates something. Okay. So that's a wolf. Yeah, that's something I've learned from Zelda. Always pay attention to your surroundings. Everything which looks weird or a bit different from the rest is something which may be of importance. So, yep. I'm saying this though I'm pretty sure that I miss 90% of the clues which are standing right in front of me. Okay, so really long trail up there. Wasn't there a shorter way? Okay, in which direction am I supposed to continue my search for the shrine? Where? Seriously, where am I supposed to go now? Okay, so the shrine is up there, but what am I doing? Is there any secret way up there? Oh, there. I thought that I may have taken a wrong turn, something like that. Hope that this I hope that these boxes left by Clan Saito don't mean that they are occupying the top of the shrine. That would be pretty annoying. Okay, now where am I supposed to go now? I can't. Okay, so this time I took a wrong turn. Okay, so I have to go all the way down. Actually, I'm wondering because I know the shrine seems to be up there. So I'm not arrived at my track destination. I want to get. I'll just go down again and check out if I didn't miss anything. What the? Okay. Did I take a wrong turn again? Okay, no, I didn't take a wrong turn, so... I will just continue to go back. Maybe I missed something? Oh, there. Okay, no. I thought that there was a passage here, but no. So okay, I was right. But then in that case, where am I supposed to continue the ascension of that mountain? Because maybe if I go in that direction. Okay, no, definitely not. I'm sorry. For that it takes that long. I guess you must be shouting at me while watching your screens and seeing my clumsiness. I don't have any clue where. Shoot. I should have done that far earlier. You know, I don't know if you noticed that, but well, what it happens to me very often, I find things I'm looking for exactly when I'm not looking for them. So I can spend an hour searching for something, and then 20 minutes later we'll find it by chance, entirely by chance. So. Okay. There's no way out of this cove, so. Okay, here. Okay, so let's climb to the top and finally finish that shrine. I want to get the Crimson Kimono as soon as possible. Almost there. I hope so, at least. Okay, I will have to catch that rope. I need to be careful. Okay, so. Perfect. Okay, so I think I was wondering why is it that, why am I standing in front of a cliff? The shrine was in my back. Oh, finally here. Come on, give me already the charm. I have a Crimson Kimono to find. Charm of Masaka. Using a smoke bomb regains a minor amount of health. Okay. Will be useful if I had smoke bombs. Still, I don't have any smoke bombs, so screw it. And now back to the search of the Crimson Kimono. I thought I activated it. I will deal with the other legend later. Okay, so I will have to search for another mother-daughter tree. Is this a wolf's lair? Okay, yes, it's a wolf's lair. I think I would just spot it and then go ahead, because I think we've already lost enough time. I'll go for that wolf's lair in the next video. Okay, so remembered. Now it's imprinted on my map. I have nothing to worry about. I won't lose track of that place. Okay, so somewhere. I have to look for a mother-daughter tree. Maybe I should. Oh, okay. It's just there. I was thinking of, you know, climbing up a cliff to get a better look of the surroundings. What a coincidence. I feel very sorry for that girl. Hello! I'm just a tourist, you know. Okay, we'll kill that one and then go for the archer. Archer sucks. archers. You're the last one. Yes, I killed the snake. I'm about to kill you now. Okay, so there's another archer down. There's another archer up here. I hope that he's dead. Yeah, okay. He dropped dead.
奴らは死んだ。もう逃げんな。紅着物はキュービ組にはやらねえよ。
Okay, so... Well, it gets told us that the Nine Tails were... Nine Tails is... I'm wondering, is it the name of the Kitsune is part of the Yotei 6 organization? Well... Because he called them Nine Tails, well, it's a reference to... I will tell more about later, so... Also, yeah, we will... He told us to beware that the Nine Tails were after.
あの娘は紅着物と共にここで長いこと過ごしてた。狩りの道具、それに焚き木、ここで暮らす知恵を備えてた。
So basically, I think he's the Kitsune, and the Kitsune was
古い鍋だ。実によく使い込まれている。
is a legendary or mythical creature in Japan. Basically, it's a fox spirit, and they have in the legends they are told to have 9 tails, and I think the bigger the tails and the more beautiful they are, the more powerful they are.
物に励んでたようだな。
And they were known for being able to transform, for having magical powers. For
また文だ。
they were able to transform into people and to deceive them, and also to curse people, etc. So they're very present in Japanese legends. Journal. After staying near the lake in the Sakuru woods, I spent most of my life here. I'm glad my mother taught me how to survive in the middle of nowhere. I still miss her so much. It's why I decided to spend my last days back home, on the mountain to the north of Teshio Ridge, in the middle of Teshio Ridge.
例の娘はここで長い間過ごしたようだな。
Perfect. We know where we have to... So again, nice. Fast travel not available. Are you serious? I think I would just try to... Yeah, maybe it wasn't available because I... Okay, definitely not available. I thought that maybe, sometimes after finishing reading or when you are exiting a cutscene, the fast travel is not available immediately. So back to the Kitsunes, they were told that it was told that they can put spells on people, that they would deceive people, etc., etc. But you always have to make a difference, because they were Kitsunes who had good intentions, and others who were ill-intended. So yeah. Wondering, am I headed? Yeah, okay, I'm heading in the right direction. Oh, I will follow Gandalf's advice for those who have watched The Lord of the Rings. Don't travel close to the roads. Yeah, I know that's not the exact line, but that's what he told them. The roads is where we are the most likely to be ambushed. Okay, so I entered.
雪虫だらけだ。
Another mother-daughter tree.
この像、どことなく寂しげだ。赤い雪虫、てめえらついてこいって言いたいのか?
Where are they? Okay. Oh, they are there. So show me, little bugs. Where do I have to go? There's the cave. There seems to... Okay, we'll just go investigate that cave. Maybe that's the place I should have been heading for from the start. But how do I get up there? Is there a way to...
雪虫あちこちにいるな
Yes, they're everywhere. That's the problem. I don't exactly know where are... If they could lead me to the cave, or show me a way to get to the cave. I think there is a fallen tree up there, so I'll probably have to climb up to the top of that hill. Okay, and then they're already the route which is shown to me. Okay, perfect. Okay, I can't collapse it, so that's not the way. Oh, there's the pillar of the fallen. Just look for it.
遠吠え狼がいる
Blood and snow. Oh. You know what the rabbit reminds me on the sword? On the sword's grip? It reminds me of these horrible little rabbits in ReZero. Gosh, they were I think if you would ask me what's the most horrible creature in ReZero, I would definitely say the rabbits. They were so terrifying. Master Uka was sword kid, born on a mountain. He chose his last stand, a soundless battle in the snow. Well, I mean, they were so... You have these little things. I'm wondering if the red tree down there indicates the hot spring. Okay, fox spotted. And I know that there is a wolf nearby. Oh, there... I think we found the house of the girl wearing the crimson kimono. And I'm wondering, where can I spot where's the wolf's den? Because they said holing, blah blah blah. Well, maybe for another time, or is it maybe on this side? Abandoned village, okay. Oh, the wolf's den, maybe it's wolf spotted. Okay, so it's the wolf I had already spotted. Because for those who what? Always making trouble. For those who don't know, by the way, the rabbit I'm talking about. I'm sorry, I don't know the name in English because I've watched ReZero in another language with subtitles from with the subtitles from another language. That remains to be seen. And basically, for those who don't know ReZero, there are witches, I think.
答えてもらうぞ。キュービ組はどこにいやがる？
手塩ヶ丘の北の端に隠れ家がある。
行け。
I think if I remember correctly, they are different. There are 7 different witches in ReZero, each of them standing for a sin. They're called the witches of sin. So you have Sekhmet, the witch of sloth. You have Minerva, the witch of anger. You have Echidna, the witch of, I think it's greed, the witch of greed. You have Typhon, who is I think the arrogance. I don't. Again, I'm translating it from the language that the subtitles were set, and so maybe it may not fit the English definition. Then you had, of course, you had the most powerful Satella, which was the witch of envy. You had Daphne. I think she was the witch of How do you say, you know, for people who like to eat a lot, I don't know, I forgot the adjective in English for the time being. The witch of, gosh, I don't remember. And basically, so, okay, so can I, okay, no, there seems to be a way to place stuff there, but I will not follow it. I need to. So basically, all you need to know is that in ReZero there are witches, each one standing for a sin, and one of these witches, Daphne, which stood for the sin of for people who love to eat. You know, she created 3 creatures, which she called the 3 Ma beasts, and basically these creatures just wreaked havoc on the world where in which ReZero is happening. So there is a big white whale, which not Satella, but Daphne created with the intent of providing enough food for all the people because of its size. And then there is the rabbit I'm talking about, which is basically, there are many white rabbits with a little horn on their head, and they all have a hive mind, and it multiplicates itself in unlimited, in an unlimited fashion. So basically, you can't stop them from multiplying. But to sustain themselves, they have to eat continuously. And so whenever they come across living beings, they eat them, and they eat them alive. So it's really gross scenes. And I remember that, you have Subaru who is walking in the snow and who sees that rabbit, and he stretches that hand out. And the moment he did that, I was like, that's a bad idea. That's a bad idea. I'm sure that creature is up to something, is not a nice creature. But I was far from imagining how bad it would get, because these creatures are horrible. And for the 3rd Ma beast, created by Daphne, it's the giant snake, which, well... But how do I get... That's what I'm wondering now. Where, I would like to follow the red Yukimushi, but where are they? And that snake is also a true killing machine. It has a poison which your skin only needs to get in contact. Okay, so I missed the gathering point of the Yukimushi. Your skin just needs to get into contact with the snake and you are doomed. You're poisoned. So. I don't know if I have a friend with whom I often talk about animes, and we all agree on one thing, that the guy who made ReZero is a guy who likes to see his main characters suffer. He made another very good series which is called Vivi Fluorite Ice Song. Yes, I think that's the full title. And actually, it's a very good sci-fi series about questioning exactly in the future what relations humans will have to artificial intelligence. And the main character, he does not spare them in this show either, so... What? I can only recommend you ReZero, and I don't get why I'm missing. I can only recommend both shows, so Vivi's Fluorite Ice Song and ReZero. They're both very interesting and very well made. But again, be aware that they are also pretty violent, and that the creator of this series really liked to mess around with his characters. And again, when I'm speaking of anime, to be honest, I like ReZero because what's make it interesting is that the guy getting teleported
あの
into
家に帰った心持ちになる
finally
思い
reached
出
it.
が蘇りそうで息が詰まる
Here it is. What makes the show interesting that Subaru, he basically has no power other than reviving once he gets
手塩
killed
が丘の写し絵だ
and getting another chance of fixing things. So
血まみれのハサミ幾とせもここに置き去りのままか
and the series is very well made because even though he has no special power,
大した着物だここまでのものは本土でも見たことがない
even if he has no incredible fighting ability, when you see how he's investigating things and trying to avoid dying and trying to understand what kills him every time and how he tries to fix things so that events unfold.
ここにも文が
It's another note. Journal. I'm glad I came home. My happiest memory were here with my mother. I'm old, no, but with little time left. I've left notes at my old hideouts. I want whoever is reading this to know that all I ever wanted was to be with my mother again. I'm building one last snow sculpture in the stream outside this house.
雪の像はもう一つあるはずだそれを探せば紅着物も見つかる
Poor girl. It's such a shame her mother was taken away. So, because that's
作りかけた雪の像あの娘のものだろう母親と
found it.
娘の方は欠けてる
I will finish it. I will continue talking about enemies later. Wait a minute.
できたまあ再会と言えるか
Perfect.
汚い雪虫ども次はどこへ向かう
Okay, so what I enjoy so much
こ
with
れほどの
ReZero is
数の
that
雪虫見たことがない
we have a weak main character, but the show is very well made, so you don't care that much if he's weak. You pay much more attention to how he's trying to change the events in a favorable outcome for him. And so when series or weak characters are well made, I love them.
母親の墓だ
I think I will pay my respects to that poor lady. Hope she rests in peace.
"母を失う悲しみがこの骨身にも染みている成仏してくれ着物はありがたくもらう
Crimson kimono, a kimono stained red with blood, imbued with... I will just check out how it looks in more detail. Yeah. Okay, so of course I will put on the hat. Onryo's armor. Crimson kimono, a kimono stained red with blood imbued with a mother's love to shield its wearer from danger. Okay. What are the capacities? Chain assassinations can be performed with kunai. Enemy detection is reduced by a minor amount. Kusarigama assassination can be unleashed from further away. The distance is increased by a minor amount. Okay, so I think it's the perfect armor if I want to infiltrate a place. I lose some Onryo power. All of it. I'm wondering which one I should wear. Well, I think I will take the kimono because, to be honest, it looks really cool, and you know, the idea that that Atsu will continue. I will just change it here. Will continue. Will use it to avenge her own family, and in a way continue. Well, kind of inherit the legacy of the girl is something. Is the idea I like. So back to animes. What I really do love shows who are centered around weak characters when they are very well made, and when we know that when it emphasizes that despite being weak, the character still has uses his brain, etc., to get around some difficult situations. And I think there are also many occasions where this concept can go horribly wrong. And you know what? Since I've got the crimson kimono, oh, there is smoke over there. We'll check out if there is something. But there seems to be nothing. Okay, so I found the crimson kimono, and well, I think I will say goodbye, and I wish you a great day. Take care of yourselves, and see you hopefully on the next video. Goodbye, see you, take care.